Robin.
Charlie Sheen, baby. Patrice Oneal in studio playing Carolines this weekend. 212-757-4100. Are you doing the Thursday night?
What am I doing here? What?
You're doing Thursday night?
Yeah, man.
So they give you the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yes.
So you're camping out there?
Yeah, I'm there I'm make my triumphant return to Caroline's Comedy Club.
Once again, not being retired. That retirement thing, we were all happy for you.
I was thinking about playing the lottery. I'm getting out of this chicken outfit.
Where did the rest of the guys go?
They just gone. It's confusion. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Let me state this right now.
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen. But I'm going to say...
What's your take? It's a weird take.
My take?
Yeah.
He's a free man. We should all be jealous of him.
Free at last, free at last.
He's a free man. We've seen a free man. You make fun of that motherfucker, but he's a free man, dude. And that's a great thing to be. But I don't give a fuck what he do.
You do agree he's not as crazy as the media is making him out to be, right?
I think that he is... he's a peculiar guy, but... who cares though? It's like I think he had been on whatever he's been on. He's been on Tiger Blood since the day one, and you don't understand, man. People who are cornballs, they don't to be really funny, man. You gotta have problems, man. Any funny guy without problems is a fucking just a douche,
right?
No one likes him.
The more problems you have, the funnier you could be.
He's a fucking hilarious. Think of your funniest guys in history. They all had issues.
And they understood that at Warner Brothers. They knew they were dealing with a guy that had issues, but that's what made him great.
But something happened. I mean, I think he...
You really think he's happy that he lost that gig, though?
I think he's a free man, dude. I think he's free.
I don't think he wanted to be free at first.
I know. I think he's a free... He's free, not... He's just a guy who he is what we all want to be.
No, fired.
A fucking freak. But I mean,
no way.
I mean, it's not about the gig. It's about his life. He's a free man, dude. Some people don't want to be. Some people feel comfortable being, in the position they're in. I mean, it's two things we're comparing. I'm comparing your spirit. And I'm not comparing his money. I'm comparing a day-to-day spirit. And he's doing what the fuck he wants to do. It doesn't bother me. And I think I'm jealous of the guy.
I think he's mad because the rules changed. I think they were completely aware, like you were saying, that Warner Brothers was aware that they're dealing with a guy that has some issues. But he came to work and he performed, and everyone was
he was fantastic.
It's like, as long as you perform, we don't care what you're doing on the side, and that's fine. But somewhere along the line, somewhere along the way, the rules changed. Whether he started fucking up bad at work or
I don't think the rules changed. I think it changed. And for people in the power position, man.
But then that's what got him mad. Like, what the fuck, man? The rules changed. You guys were okay with my lifestyle as long as everything was running smoothly at work.
And he betrayed the cartel, man. You can't betray the people that you are in cahoots with. There are no one thing in this game, and Mel Gibson to tell you, because Mel Gibson is at the top of the food chain, but you can't fuck with the people that you have aligned yourself with.
Yeah, we were suspicious about that. We didn't think he went too far.
They think he fucked with Jews, and that's who he aligned himself with, man.
Oh, yeah.
But that's who he aligned himself with.
He was fucking acting... It was like they tolerated a lot of shit from him, or a lot of stuff that was none of their business, but that would typically get somebody in trouble because of who he was. But if he wanted to be out, he didn't have to re-up. He's panicking that he got fired. Because, again, we've been on that end of it. Man, he lost a $2 million a week cakewalk.
Yeah, but maybe...
It's like he had ex-wives and fucking kids. He's panicking.
You're in this business, Jim.
I think he's panicking.
It's like it's not a cakewalk. You know it's not a cakewalk. And you deal with life on this level, on the radio level, it's not cakewalk.
But nothing's a cakewalk, though.
Exactly. So it's like to compare money and your... I don't even want to be dramatic and say soul, but to compare your soul and money, it just, to me, it doesn't combine.
This gig is a cakewalk.
I like Patrice's take on this. It's a new twist that I haven't heard yet. And, yeah, this guy can now wake up whenever the fuck he wants. He's got enough money where he doesn't have to ever move out of his house.
That's not what I heard.
$2 million is a
He's
fucking
still got platoon
weak.
money.
I heard he did not have enough money, and again, I don't know how true it is.
Right, I mean,
but I know
you know.
somebody that knows him, and I heard that he was in financial trouble actually a couple of years ago because he has ex-wives and he has a lot of bills to pay. He may be set for life, but he could have just not re-upped.
But who's not going to hire him now? As long as he didn't offend, I don't know where this guy Chuck Lorre is on in the cartel. Fucking
Cartel.
Well, it's a lot of cartels, man.
But he's talking about how he doesn't want to wear the funny shirts anymore, so he's going to get another gig where he has to wear funny shirts.
Don't ever fuck
Where's
me,
he gonna
Charlie.
go?
Don't ever fuck me.
Okay.
He's got Major League 3 or another sitcom where he wears funny shirts.
Can I
Maybe a reality show.
Can I say something like my carrier is AT&T or my I don't know, I'm doing commercials, but I just that's what I have, or even Comcast cable for my cable. You call them, they cut off. I guess Showtime, and at this point is to wearing funny shirts somewhere else. Showtime cut the movie channel off, so now the movie channel is alone without a package,
Right.
That you have to buy. And I'm like, well, why don't you just put movie channel out of business? No one's buying the movie channel outside of a package. And I go, look, if I have to pay for the movie channel and I want the movie channel, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave to go get fucked somewhere else because getting fucked by Comcast, I've been there with them for 6 years. So I'm not going to let you fuck me, and I know you. So I'll go get fucked by a new person and treated poorly, come in getting treated poorly, as opposed to you're going to... my family, these people that you would rather fucking save the $10 a month instead of giving it to me. I probably paid you $75,000 over the last 6 years. You would rather see me go than to fucking give me that little thing. You don't see that I've been a loyal customer up to that point. You know what? I'm gonna wear the funny shirts at DirecTV.
But you
let DirecTV fuck me because I don't know that.
You saying I want to leave the thing and like I want to get fucked somewhere else. I understand that. But then the difference is when you continually are going everywhere and daring them to do it. It's almost like you're daring them to do it, and I think he overrated his value there.
It's scary.
They fired Tom Cruise. They'll fire him.
It's a scary game when you're dealing with these fucking people, dude. I deal with Jews.
Boo! Sorry.
I deal with Jews because one thing Jews don't let you do, they don't want you to be Jewish. Like, they don't make you join. You just have to make some money.
Black people don't want you to be black.
Say that again?
I said black people don't want you to be black. Even though it bombed the first time, I'll say it twice.
I fucking stunk. But they leave you alone. They leave you alone. So he's pissing off a group that lets you do what you do,
right?
Long as you do it, and they make a couple of dollars,
and you succeed. As long as you're good at it, and you're fucking working.
Something happened for you to for him to be screaming. Something happened for him to continuously be talking and all of a sudden he done lost it. Something happened, man. He's either scared to death because look at who he named in his fucking team of guys: Mel Gibson, Sean Penn, legitimate. What they call Hollywood eccentrics, man. He aligned himself with. There's some fucking some strangeness going on because Charlie Sheen is the highest paid TV actor in the world, and that's when you talk about the beast. And being in the belly, I'm not even really in the mouth. You might be in the mouth being chewed up, but Charlie Sheen's in the belly when you're dealing with shit like that. You don't know what the fuck is going on and the shit people want you to do, man.
But they gave him a raise, and he's the highest paid guy in the game. I'm not saying that
raise is like that coffee in your fucking head.
But how are they treated? I can't comprehend how they treated him bad. It was like when he fucked up. You know how it is with networks. He fucks up and he gets arrested for a knife, or he didn't have a knife, or whatever it was. They don't abandon him through any of that shit that he's pulled. All over these years, they don't abandon him. They don't publicly. Maybe they behind the scenes they could just stop it. Could we have advertising to sell? But they didn't abandon him. And then he just dared them and dared them. And Chuck Lorre.
But don't get that confused. He didn't just come out of nowhere and start saying fuck Chuck Lorre.
No, he was annoyed, and I'm sure he was probably annoyed for a long time.
His emotions got the best of him, and I think he felt like he was untouchable.
He felt like exactly.
You get to a point where you feel like you're untouchable. I hate to bring it back to us, but me and Ant, when we were at NAW getting ridiculous ratings for many, many radio stations, we truly felt untouchable. Like, And we were getting yelled at like, shut up. You're not going to fucking fire us. We felt untouchable.
You know why it's different for you two? You two guys
and then
are
the rules,
fucking Long Island assholes who weren't you were untouchable.
We were, but that's why I brought the rules change, and we didn't realize that at the time, that the rules were actually changing in front of our eyes, but we didn't want to see that. We still thought we were untouchable.
You still have an excuse, though. You have an excuse because...
What's our excuse?
Your excuse...
We fucked up really bad.
Your excuse is that you're actual human beings who have paved a path for yourself. So in reality, you look at this game like we worked hard and we got to where we had to be, which was legitimate thought. Charlie Sheen has been raised in this business, man. His father was a major player. His brother was a major player. He's not a fucking boob. He knows what's going on in this fucking game. He's just not like, golly gee whiz, I'm untouchable. This guy knows the deal.
He overplayed his hand. I think you're wrong. He overplayed his hand. He thought he was untouchable. It happens because you get into that same...
too, a little bit,
I think he overplayed his... Because nobody wants to, especially when you can get out of the gig... Nobody wants to walk away or get fired from a $2 million a week gig. And I say cakewalk because when we've had trouble here, as much as I'll bitch about management, like this gig is a cakewalk compared to fucking having to be on the road to make the money. It's like I love coming in here and hanging with these dumbbells and having a good time. It's like the idea of losing this is fucking like fuck. Then you feel like you're floating on your own. He's never been fired publicly like that. I'm telling you, he's scared, man. Because when he had to talk about so-and-so, remember what he said? He was on the phone. He goes, well, I guess they shouldn't have fired me. Like, we heard him talk after that about the firing, and you could tell he was fucked up and crazy, but he was also bothered by it.
Yeah.
It was almost like they had done what he dared them to do, and he didn't think they would.
I think it's both parts, though. I think he's kind of... You kind of rationalize it like, good, I'm free. This opens up so many possibilities.
But
and then in the back of your mind, you're like,
his from the $2 million.
No,
before he got fired, I'm just saying, the guy was doing something that's unheard of. And look, man, like Les Moonves, man, he's a boss. These guys. If this was the mob, dude, that's how you...
That's the Don.
Look at it. Where's Chuck Lorre in the mob? Is he a capo? Is he a boss? These guys, they don't give a fuck. You're meat. $2 million a week ain't shit. They offered Seinfeld $5 million a week. Then that was 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Probably 10, right?
That means if they offered him 5, he was probably worth $1 billion to them.
But to add to your discussion, Les Moonves paid Charlie a visit, was in his kitchen, this is documented, and said, look, man, just fucking, back off a little bit. Reel it in a little bit. Because they both understood.
Think of it like it's a mob.
He's like, back off. He goes, all I need you to do is back off a little. I know what you're all about. I don't need you sober and all that shit. I just need you to back the fuck off a little. And Charlie chose not to.
But that's what we know.
At that point, there was still a chance.
Yeah. That's what we were told. That's what we know.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that.
If you heard a story that fucking Mel Carmison came and visited Anthony at his house, and it was just like, he goes, hey, Anthony, like, that guy is the guy. So he comes to you. It's not a fucking request.
But he didn't. He didn't fuck with Les though. He didn't fuck with Sumner, and he didn't fuck with Les. He's not a dumb. You're right. He was raised in this business, but he also knows
how far he could have.
Sumner will dump Cruz. He will dump Charlie Sheen. Sumner will fire anybody because he's 90 and he doesn't give a fuck and he's a billionaire.
He felt like he knew how far he could take it.
He felt like he could fuck with Chuck Lorre.
Changed. Maybe it is because of the drugs and the lack of sleep, and then his perception was off. And then
he was always that. And it was the #1 show on TV. What are they going to do now? This is why this game is a gangster business. When we talk shit about the Bridges, I try to keep my head low. I do. I try to be old crazy fat man and shit. I'm not trying to really know what's going on, dude. Because people ask you to do things and they tell you to do things. Once you do it,
it's like the mob.
It's the mob. Hey, Patrice, do me a favor. Listen, we're gonna let you win an Oscar if you just do this. And you go, yeah. So if you're an avarice person and you want it all, yeah. But I I like
a little more under the radar.
Like somehow Bonanno is still lived to be a ripe old age. Somehow, who's the other boss that lived to be a ripe old age?
Fucking
the major,
the one who they thought was crazy, but it wasn't. Carlo,
no, the boss.
Carlo, not Carlo, the one in the Vincent the Chin Gigante.
No, not the Chin too, but the boss of the boss.
Paul Castellano, who was shot
for that family.
The guy walking around in the bathrobe.
The old one, Carlo Gambino.
Gambino lived to be like to figure out how to live to be a ripe old age in this game. Is the same thing. I look at this game like it's the mob, man. It's scary.
It is a good way to look at it.
I just stay as a capo and just go put in some work and
I'm an
back
earner.
off.
I'm a good earner.
But here's who Charlie. Okay, here's a great example. Charlie was Joe Pesci. He's a made man. Laurie was the Jewish guy, Ace Rothstein, who he thought, I'm a made man, I'm better than him. And I'm going to tell you something, Ace Rothstein fucking earned. And they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't kill him.
You cannot kill Ace. He wanted to fucking whack Ace, and he couldn't. And that's what this was. Because Chuck Lorre has fucking...
Because Charlie Sheen is a Puerto Rican when it's all boiled down to
Mike and Molly, and he's got...
He's got three hit shows.
You're
not going to knock that guy out.
Who's Chuck? What's his other show?
Fucking,
you just said Mike and Molly,
Big Bang, Mike and Molly,
and How I Met.
Chuck Lorre.
Those are Chuck Lorre?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Charlie Sheen is somewhere in the fucking...
I think Charlie fucked up.
Somewhere in a freezer hanging up out of back.
He's got four hit shows.
Yeah, I think he just made a bad move, dude. He allowed his craziness.
You're not going to knock that guy out ever.
Especially since Charlie was being unpredictable. It was like, if we let him stay and he keeps going, what if he self-destructs? And what if a girl overdoses at his house? Like, then they start thinking that way. What if a girl fucking dies at his house doing coke? Then we have a public relations nightmare because everybody's like, you saw it coming, you saw it coming. They let him go. If he would have just pulled fucking back and talked to them off the air and said, look, I've been a little crazy, fuck it, he would have been fine. That's my opinion.
Jesus.
Yeah, he also created Grace Under Fire, Sybil, and Dharma and Greg.
The guy makes a lot of money for the
where
networks,
are
man.
all they? Where the fucking you heard Grace Under Fire? What's that bitch's name? Brett Butler. You heard she was trouble.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna see them no more.
We don't see them.
That's right.
Yep. Yes, sir, boss.
Yeah, that's it.
Those shows were pretty fucking successful. This guy's had a nice run.
You get your knuckles dirty. That's what you do. You either get your knuckles dirty or you trying to move up in the game.
Damn, man.
And it's either Sunny Black or Sunny Red. You're going to fucking Chuck Lorre's the Kraken, nigga. And it's
break it down. He just miscalculated, man.
I think so, man.
It's something you're simplifying this shit too much, man. There's something missing. I can't argue, but there's something that ain't right about this onslaught of Charlie Sheen, dude. He probably... this guy is powerful, man.
He's also fucking, don't forget he was smoking coke and he's on a long run of a long partying run. I don't think he's insane, but you really do have delusions of grandeur when you're doing that stuff. I mean, look at the insanity of doing that much coke and thinking you're going to be okay and you're not going to drop dead. I mean, that's not a sane way to think. That's a fucking, that's a loony way to think.
Yeah, that alone is crazy.
He literally was admitting he's on a CBS's #1 show and he's going, I was smoking a lot of rocks. And it's like, okay, you can do that, but that's just a dumb thing to do, knowing the business as well as you know it. If Pryor did what he did, but he was a stand-up, and he was a fucking, you know what I mean? He didn't. There's a difference between.
But Pryor was free too, and George Carlin was a free man too.
Sure,
because they were on the road to meeting the beast, you know what I mean? The top of the chain. But if you notice, Richard Pryor and George Carlin aren't famous for fame. They're famous for the love and respect people have for their material.
Pryor made a lot of movies. Pryor made a lot of movies.
Not one
so he had to deal
put him
with...
there though. Pryor used to do little like he did like Lady Sings the Blues, which was a big for the black community, but in terms of 48 Hours or Beverly Hills Cop,
but he did
never.
You know how big that fucking dumb movie was with
Stir Crazy was big. That was a great movie. That was big.
And
how huge was Stir Crazy?
Stir Crazy was big.
I love it, but how big was it for real?
That was
pretty
huge.
big at the time.
In 6th grade, we were all walking around. I remember when that came out. Me and my buddy were walking around going, that's right, we bad. We were just doing the movie trailer. And my grandmother took me to New York to see it.
Oh, wow.
And she couldn't believe the language.
Really?
I'll never forget Gene
Out of
Wilder
you?
quoting him going, yeah, 'cause I kept going, shut up, cunt, I'm laughing. But Gene Wilder was writing, man, I don't fucking believe you. And I was like, oh, fuck, this bitch is going to make me walk out. But she didn't. She knew better.
Oh, wow.
She knew better.
That's
I let her jerk me off under the popcorn box.
Popcorn box? What did you say?
I wanted to say popcorn, but it felt so good coming out that I got all flustered and I tripped. I'm tired.
Premeditated laughter.
I just
fucking asshole.
I fucking what am I gonna do? I got a new CD coming out today.
Oh,
Really?
damn.
What's it called?
Despicable.
Why? Why are you?
You know what's funny?
Jimmy,
People notice that you've been
Of course
using.
they did.
People notice that you've been using the word despicable all morning.
They didn't know why.
I hope Steve Carell sues you.
Now they do.
Why?
Some
He did Despicable Me. I hope those people sue you for Despicable.
You look at the photo on the fucking cover of that, and you know exactly why I call it that. I'm fucking because my ugliness.
Yeah, Jimmy's new CD is out today. Very cool. Good news.
Well, hope it sells.
It'll sell.
Oh, I hope it sells 1 million copies.
Silver Streak.
Silver Streak was great.
Silver Streak was all right.
Yes.
Can I apologize to all iPhone users too? I got an iPhone.
Oh, you did? Are you digging it?
You bailed.
I bailed.
I bailed too.
My torch just made me physically ill.
Yeah.
And then I went and got an Android just to be different. And I tell you why I got rid of an Android. Two things. One, I called Motorola. There was a feature that wouldn't allow me to stop the phone from saying who's calling. So it'd be like, call from Jim Norton. I'm like, this is not right.
Why
I'm
should
digging through the
everybody
phone
know?
till 1 in the morning. And they go, oh, AT&T must have put an app on it that we don't know about. And I call AT&T, they're like, oh, we don't know. I go, that's one. Two, it forces you to integrate everything in your life. It changes Twitter and MySpace and makes it this thing that you have to finagle. Like, it doesn't even allow you to not use Twitter or not use Facebook. It's there. And there's 14,000 apps on it. It was just too much going on with this fucking phone. Even though I liked it a little bit, it looked good, it felt good. No.
What do you have, the Atrix?
The Atrix.
That's what I bought. Me and you were thinking the same thing.
You bought the Atrix?
I went Atrix. I'm loving it so far.
It just sickens me. It's just too. It was too much.
Too much.
I felt like an old man. I'm like, this is just. What is this shit?
Too much.
Too much, and it wouldn't allow you to. And it's
sad to say, I had to finally bail on the BlackBerry. I went to my guy again, and he's like, "Dude, it's over." He threw up the white flag.
the torch.
It's done.
I think the torch fucked them over bad, dude. Because I love BlackBerry, and then the only thing I don't like about this Apple is a couple of details. But
Why didn't you wait till Verizon came out with the new phone in a few months? Because
I got an AT&T, and I need a phone now.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense. No reason to say that. No reason to say that. Like I just asked a totally ludicrous question. Like, why do you go to the bathroom once in a while? Like, well, I have to shit.
I gotta pee, you fucking asshole. Sorry, that's you're right. I cursed him out for no reason.
Pretty fair question. I
Danny
thought.
asked me that same question, like because Danny said it not like a regular question. Yeah. Danny said it like, "Men can poop. It's coming out in a month and 3 days." I'm like, I'm not a fucking technical guy, but the iPhone doesn't let you do things with
like make
ringtones.
Ringtones?
Yeah, like I want to.
You can get ringtones.
Yeah, I like ringtones, but they won't let you just take it from your fucking your iTunes or something.
Maybe they
won't
don't
let
want you to be a
do it.
teenage girl. They're looking out for you. You don't need ringtones.
But the ones they give you go doodly doodly doo.
I like that.
I don't like that shit.
I do.
Is that a cultural thing? I think.
White people are fine with doodly
kind of moving on
doodly
with
black people love ringtones.
I
That
think
has
black
to be
people like
said.
ringtones more than white people.
I'm not
love
playing
ringtones.
Be
fucking
racial again,
blowing
Joe.
money fast. Like if I had one, I would put Sarah McLachlan's "Born Innocent" as a ringtone.
Poor runny-eyed animal song.
That fucking sad bitch. I didn't realize the song "We Are Born Innocent." That song's called Aida or Ada or some shit.
Yeah.
She's just miserable.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get that as a ringtone.
Oh my God!
Why?
I
Just
don't
to bum
know.
everyone
What, the
out.
funeral parlor called you? If who called you?
Why would you have this as your ringtone?
Oh, it'd be great if I should have that every time when Bob calls.
Just making everyone sad around you when you're taking a call.
Yeah, this is, oh my God!
I just
really?
wanted the hook. That's all.
How
Who's on the
miserable is
phone?
this?
But she's a miserable bitch. I don't know.
I know.
what
Yeah,
happened
there's
to her.
nothing happy going on in her life.
Who else do you want? Helen Reddy? Some Anne Murray? Mom?
What the fuck?
Mom, come on, how can you not this here? Just the hook is
Good song.
It's beautiful, man.
You wouldn't be answering the phone. You'd just be listening to the ringtone.
Yeah.
It's like, answer the phone, motherfucker.
Yeah, every time you pick up, it's an animal crying.
That should be your ringtone.
You too can help.
Yeah, dog with 3 legs.
Thousands of animals are needlessly put to death every day.
Exactly.
You can help.
You take the phone out of your leather pocket.
My dog skin bag.
Picture a beaten kitten or a baby seal. Just listen to this and think of humanity.
Yeah, and picture your rug with kitten piss on it.
Kicking it across the room to this song.
I wanted to start off right there.
Why would you do that to yourself every time the phone rang? Yeah, listen to this every once in a while. It's all right, but every time your phone rings?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just reminds you of things, man. You should have your phone remind you of things, man.
Are you going through menopause or something?
I might be.
Yes.
I wake up crying. I can cry. My uterus hurts.
My phone does remind me of things every time it rings. Either I have to talk to my girlfriend, or I hope that's the massage girl who's going to jerk me off. It always reminds me of I have an appointment coming up.
And how do you expect Fame to call if you got that as your ringtone? Fame is blowing you off until you get a more
I don't have it yet.
Appropriate ringtone.
Because the fucking iPhone won't allow me to. I even bought a ringtone app. It's difficult to do. I don't fucking.
Yeah.
You know, I just want better ringtones.
That's hilarious.
Other than that, the iPhones have been okay to me. I don't know, but I miss BlackBerry. I do miss
The
that.
BlackBerry got so fucking dated, though. That little screen, the fucking keys.
Look, it's right here.
That
Take a look at it.
Look at that thing.
And when
You're
you
gonna
guys
fucking watch videos on that?
when you guys were getting your iPhones, I knew you guys were taking the lead, but I'm like, all right, I'll hang in there because I know BlackBerry's going to do the right thing and they're going to be right back in the game.
What is that?
Yeah,
The Bold is the best.
Well,
the best phone I ever had.
Yeah, the one you have. They
The
told
Torch?
me, the Torch. They said, "Don't fucking buy that."
They were
My
right.
own cell phone guy told me.
I'm sad.
that-
I didn't think
Is that
I would
the one
ever
with
get
the
rid of it.
click, 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 click?
That's the Storm. BlackBerry is shit. AT&T is shit. I would have went to Verizon and gotten anything. I would have got a fucking flip phone from Verizon.
That's who you have now.
No, I have AT&T, but as soon as that Verizon phone comes out, you understand? I can't wait.
It's not out yet.
No, but the new phone will be out over the summer.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to fucking call them and go,
just say,
I'm done.
I wonder if enough people will do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't
I think
care.
a lot of people
they,
do that.
They would rather, like, I bought a new phone before my upgrade time.
yeah.
And they just wanted that little extra $100.
They want their money.
And I got on the phone and I'm like, I try to really have these drawn out, painful conversations with these people on the
You
phone.
fucking just work.
I want to psychologically,
just break them down.
like multiple MIGs. I want them to quit that fucking job.
I want them to feel what I'm feeling. I do the same.
Swallow their own tongue just so they don't have to
Just-
talk to you anymore.
So maybe the next guy gets it a little easier after they hang up with me.
So a bitch goes, quite frankly, you sound like multiple MIGs. Not anymore.
no,
I make
not
it
anymore.
I make it hurt. I make them get off their script and everything if they want to talk to me.
Here's what I do to now. Here's what I do now.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hello, we perform a wonderful customer service, and I'm June. May I help you? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yes, and then they have to start over.
My phone was cut off. Shut up back there! Go ahead. Say what you was gonna say.
Oh,
Then I
shit,
asked them,
yeah.
do they force you to say that? Is that something they make you do? You can't just say, well, sir, now they go, would you like me to call you Patrice or Mr. Oneal? It's like, what do you want to do?
It's great having all the time in the world, isn't it?
What do you like to do? Well, Patrice, I don't like that.
No, I think Mr. O'Neill is
Mr.
better.
O'Neill, and say it right. Don't
Yeah,
say
I
how
like
you say
Mr.
sir to me. I want you to say Mr. O'Neill.
Like you mean
Mr.
it.
O'Neill.
Can you imagine when you said, what do you want to do if she fired out the atomic bomb? And you had to do your phone thing while she addressed you as that? Patrice will be fine, miss. No, we've committed to this. And her voice got stronger. She developed a southern accent. She sounded like Rod Steiger.
I get a couple of them going though. The
Yeah.
AT&T, I go, look, can you just put somebody in the phone as a human and just on a human? I don't want to quibble and haggle over $200. I want to get a new phone. I don't want to leave AT&T. Don't force me to leave AT&T because I want a new phone. I don't want to pay $200. I don't.
Yeah.
Just get them on the phone. This $200 is a principle. And if you pay for any other method other than mailing it in, or the internet, you gotta pay fucking $4.95. If you do it over the phone with a person, $4.95. So I said, so if a million people, this is some black girl in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I said, do you get any money? I said, you know what? I don't mind paying this to you, because good, because you need the money, right? Because you figure y'all have what, 5 million customers, and if 1 million customers is paid over the phone like I'm doing, that's 5 million. What, every month? You get some of that, so that's cool.
You gotta
I don't get any of that, sir. What? They don't give you none of that shit? All right. This is
just
terrible.
killing them psychologically.
Oh, yeah, you are fucking them up.
Feeding them
You are multiple MIGs.
All she wants to do is go to lunch.
Yes. She doesn't want to do this.
Fuck her taking that job where she fucking tells me I got to pay $10 a month for fucking the movie channel.
It's fucking despicable.
Fuck you.
Oh, I want to ask Jimmy what his experience has been with Verizon.
I haven't switched yet.
What?
Oh, Fios. You know what?
Uh-oh. I want to hear about Fios.
Cable, one of the best phone calls ever made. Could you come this date and cut it off? Why, sir? I have a better service coming.
Oh, wow.
It's like telling a chick you break it up with her because her cunt stinks.
But it ain't.
How did they try to keep you?
They didn't. The guy was great.
Oh, they will call you
but
back.
I'll
and
say
try to
this,
get you back.
Because you're dealing with the fucking the drones. You want to deal with the king bee. You want to get him.
I don't know enough about Fios yet. The app, I don't know how to fire up because it said I need to have a thing installed, but I do have a thing installed. My box is installed. So far, the picture quality's been very good. The guide is great. Comes up immediately. I'm happy. It's a little confusing.
Yeah?
So I'm not good with it yet, but I will.
You'll get the hang of it.
How do I fucking activate the app on the iPad? I have this app that's not activated. What the fuck do I do?
Really?
You just got to sign up for your account online. And
But I did already, and it's telling me I don't have a set box. The fuck's a set box?
What?
So that was a chick that you know you can fuck.
I ought to punch him in the side of the head for that.
I like it. Come on, Richard.
I did like it, but it just.
I really did just make that one up.
I hate him for saying it.
I know. You're all right, technically.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, so what? In stores now. iTunes, download it.
It's all in the delivery. It's all in the delivery.
I just want to whoop his ass for that shit. God damn it.
But I really don't know how to sign up for it. I did. I have an account online, and I'm trying to.
Fucking Fios.
I probably could.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They'll walk you right through it.
Well, let's see.
it should be fairly easy.
I'm waiting to see how Jimmy
Why
likes.
is he walking around like a NASA scientist?
He's got his
Why, Jimmy?
Well, I came from
He
LA,
came from a
so
trip.
I
his
have no idea.
iPad and his MacBook Pro.
I want to know how Jimmy's Fios is because I'm waiting, and then I'm going to get it. I'm waiting for you to have it for a week or two to see the pluses and the minuses.
I predict it's good. It took them a long time to hook it up because it's brand new in the building. There's a couple of quirks in the system, but the texts were great. Like when I was annoyed that someone in the office had messed up my appointment and not, but the tech guys got it fixed. They were great.
And y'all can't do direct TV in your building, right? They can't have a bunch
We
of
probably
fucking
can, but I don't want
satellite
it. Who
dishes.
wants it? I want Fios. Light!
Yes, the
Oh,
speed of light.
I want light. I want light. I don't want
Fiber.
cables and copper.
Is light
Bing!
fast?
What do you
Light!
have?
It's like
Light's
that.
pretty
Light,
fast.
I got
Fucking
Time Warner
moves.
right now. I hate it.
Light that's fucking carrier pigeon.
But do you hate it or you just hate the arrogance?
I hate it. My fucking internet pops off at least 2 or
They
3 times a
stink,
week. I got to
dude.
reset that. And then, like Ant jokes about with the is happening more and more. I don't know what
the
the
pixelated
fuck.
picture where it goes, well, I thought we would go to the restaurant.
And the new thing,
it's
which
all pixelated and the sound fucks up.
and the new thing, which has only happened in the last
Cablevision
6
was
months or so, the audio just drops out without the.
Oh, that's great.
For about 5 seconds.
That's great.
Just drops
They've
out. How do we-
They've
I don't even know what that's about.
overextended their system.
Is that what that
you know
is?
what's very funny though?
Their
What's very
nodes
funny?
are all full.
These people created a system for us to really enjoy ourselves, and we like, fuck you, you sons of bitches. And it's like, where's the other guy that invented TV for me? Like,
You know why, though?
we're lucky there's not only just Time Warner.
Right.
I'll answer that question. When cable was only $20 a month, who gives a fuck? We're
That's
paying
true.
a lot of fucking money for their service, and it's a bad, and their service
I'm
sucks.
paying the 200s, man.
I'm
I
in
know.
the 200s.
What Patrice was saying earlier, though, where you want to
Fuck
say
them.
fuck you and get fucked by the new person, that was my logic for initially getting Fios. I was getting Cablevision. And I was with Cablevision since cable came to Long Island, like fucking a million years ago. It was only Cablevision.
With the small black box, just with the 2 buttons.
With the 2 buttons and a key on it. You got to turn a key
and
like
the
a
remote
fucking
was the same size as the fucking thing on the TV.
Yeah. I was there like since then. And then I realized, why the fuck have I been so loyal to this company when they've done nothing but fuck me over, not take care of my customer service problems, nothing, just nothing. So I got fios, and I called, I canceled. They came back. They came back and tried to get me back. They were like, we will give you 6 months free. Just come back. And I went, no. There's no.
You know what? That's our Egypt and our Lebanon. Is one day we're just gonna all stand up and just say no. Fuck a company.
Fuck fuck you.
But it goes back to the loyalty thing, which makes me laugh every time. It's the Chinese restaurant all over again. I've been with you since you invented cable. You can't throw in one channel for a little while or do something.
I can't believe they was gonna
just stop the pixelating.
Give me a coupon, something.
I talked to this guy and then I got to the point too. I know who the fuck is gonna be good or not on the phone. Like I know exactly like who's perfect on the phone. I would say if I hear an older white woman, chances are to be decent.
Yeah.
If I hear any straight man, chances are to be a decent call.
Right.
Gay guys, horrific on the phone.
Bad customer service.
Gay white and then trickle down to gay black, gay Puerto Rican. It's bad news.
I can't help
Black
you.
girls, it's a crapshoot. You might get one that's
you can't get one in a million.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, 1 in a million.
Or one that says "fuck you."
But a lot of times it's just every problem I've ever had has been like, did you unplug the set-top box? Did you plug it back in? They go down the flow chart.
And then go to the back and read me the IME. Bitch,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking yanking this shit out the wall.
What do you
if
think
you want to turn it off, you just push your button, bitch.
Yeah.
Push the on
your
button.
stupid button.
What do you think?
Push
I got
your
this shit
button.
sitting on a TV tray in front of my fucking TV?
You got the info right in front of you. Push the fucking button.
This shit's installed professionally in a fucking cabinet. I ain't gonna start looking in the back with a flashlight on my head.
It's in the wall, bitch.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
it's in the
IME
wall.
number is.
Can't get fios.
Who
Can't get me.
Why?
They don't got my Islanders, and now that I'm a fan of the Knicks again, no Knicks in HD. Can't do it.
What?
Why don't
get
they
it.
have that in HD yet?
Like contractual stuff?
Yeah, because Cablevision owns MSG.
Owns MSG. It's their fucking
Verizon,
fault.
yeah, Verizon actually took them to court because Cablevision purposely will not give them those HD channels.
It's rough to watch.
Cablevision's
hockey,
a
not in
shit
HD,
service,
man.
and they're trying to fuck people getting a good service.
I need my Knicks and Islanders in HD.
So you said fuck Cablevision.
No, I was with Time Warner, but I said fuck them, and it
Why
felt
though?
wonderful. Because the same things Anthony talked about.
Yeah.
They would double charge me for pay-per-views. They would that fucking noise. That my internet would crap out, and I want light. Do you understand? I want lickety-split.
Light.
I want fucking quick. I don't want to share my fucking connection. I want light.
Can you describe light for everybody?
I push the button, and there it is. Fast! That's light. How am I going to download? Fast! Downloaded. Whoa. That's how I want
Is
it.
internet really super fast?
Fast!
Yes.
That
it is
fast.
Do we need faster?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, you ever tried jerking off and the fucking scene is just halfway there, and the girl at the Adam's apple is just lifting her dress up. You're like, oh, for Pete's sake!
And you get a buffering situation. Fuck.
And here's how fucking cool. Here's how cool the Verizon, the FiOS people were. They.
Oh, you have Fios now too.
Hey,
Oh
inspired
yeah.
me.
I fucking told Cablevision to take a fuck hike. Just get out of here. And they had to come take all their fucking equipment away.
I don't like the way you almost used an old lady expression, but threw in fuck. Like you were gonna say take a hike, but you realized how fucking awful that was.
Yeah, I had to put in fuck
take
hike.
a fuck hike.
Take a fuck hike.
Take a
I
long.
think as a man of leisure, you should just call. I would call probably for a good month and just
And just
let
keep
them know
telling.
I left.
Well, occasionally they come back. They come back and try to get me to come back. And I talk with them, and I love talking, very calm, cool. And I tell them, I go, no, your service just wasn't good. And they go, we'll give you this. I go, you could tell me you're giving me lifetime cable for free. I go, you could tell me that. Why do I want something bad for free when I could pay what I want for something good? And they get so.
But you got to be careful if Fios gets really popular, because then it'll be the same.
They'll go that way.
They got to look though,
and the service will be bad because
corporations can't help themselves. They all go that direction.
You know what they did though? Here's what they did for me, and it was great. I was having a problem. I was like, wait a minute, I'm noticing the same pixelation I was getting with Cablevision when I first had Fios installed. And I was like, motherfucker, what the fuck is that? I called them up. They came by, did all kinds of tests on the line, and they said something like, you got more data flowing in and out of your house than NORAD. So they brought another whole fucking router, a whole new system in at no additional cost. One just runs my fucking computer data. One runs my fucking video and TV and shit.
Mr. fucking Kumi.
And I'm like,
I guarantee you, Mr. fucking Bloomin' fucking Zibba that lives next door didn't get that.
Wouldn't have gotten that?
They know you, Mr.
You know what,
Kumi.
no,
you're taking power away from your neighbor at this point.
No, they know I needed.
Their lights are dimming
I wanted the internet.
time.
I needed. It has to work. They got to make it work.
Yeah. They fucking know you.
They got to make it work.
Well, they're like, no one's ever needed this much power before.
No, Patrice is right. Somebody got to them and said, look, this guy has brought a lot of people to Fios with him.
They know you. They just don't.
Dude, a whole bunch of people.
Fuck with you.
Whole bunch of people marched right
good.
behind you when you changed to Fios, and they know that. Patrice is right.
I don't think other people are running compound shows out of their house.
But I bet you they don't bring all that
flying in and out.
They don't bring all that equipment for just the regular guy. No way.
Your
12 computers running
that.
constantly at my house.
Patrice is right.
They're not that nice.
And the next time Cablevision comes to your house, you got to open the door with a Fios hat and T-shirt on.
Hello, how are you? How are you today?
I got a $3,000 refrigerator for $17.99 or something like that.
Oh.
Right? But I said, wow, Best Buy is really sweet company. You really did your best. And as I leave, the guy's like,
we know you.
I didn't want to bother you. I go, it's good to be me, motherfucker. Thank you. It's not good to be this nigga that's paying $3,000 for it.
You know what? When I went to go get my iPhone, I walked past a fucking line and a half.
Oh, it's great.
I walked in. I got like a 20 or 15% discount.
I didn't get that.
It was fucking. It was
As
just.
you- and
then
you
you walk
should get
out,
charged
and
more.
people are looking like motherfucker. I'm on my iPhone when people have been. I'm walking past people that have been waiting 8 hours on a line, and I'm walking out going, yeah, I just fucking walked in.
Did you sing the line bypass song?
What's the line bypass song?
I'm bypassing the line to get my phone. Yes, I am.
And you're not.
That's the
you're
song.
not.
I'm bypassing the line to get my phone. Yes, I am. And then you just change it to I bypassed. You just swap out the fucking ing for D.
I bet the people online love that. And when I want my iPad on Friday, I'm just gonna walk in. I'll be like, "How you doing?" So and so. I just say so and so just to not get him in trouble.
Steve J.
And it's like, oh, it's like, oh, how you doing? Yeah, we'll take care of. Bleep, 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 bleep. There you go, Anthony.
Are you getting it Sunday?
Love the show.
When's it come out?
Friday.
And what are you doing with your old one?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Send it to China. Have the kids take out the take out the mercury.
Yeah, the mercury. They suck it out.
Have you
and
ever seen
spit
that
it
shit?
into a cup. Yes.
Holy shit!
They walk on these
Holy
mountains
shit.
of old fucking computer equipment, just picking circuit boards up and peeling little pieces of silver solder off of it.
This is the problem with the belief in God. I do believe, but God damn it. Can you just do something to stop these people from taking advantage of babies?
Ben Affleck's taking
fucking
care of that.
mercury.
Don't worry about Ben's guy.
Ben Affleck's taking care of the Congo for some reason. Ben Affleck woke up one morning and said, I am bored shitless.
I need something to
What
do.
can I do? And he spun a globe. And he just thrust his finger into the globe and went, the Congo
is mine now.
Let me see if there's a problem. And he realized, wow, there's a big problem.
It's huge.
Now he's calling Bob Dole's wife and shit or some shit. Or, John McCain's wife. It's like, yeah, I'm interested in the Congo. We need to get Obama on the Congo and do it. Fuck the Congo. How about you take care of this country, Ben Affleck?
I mean, this country's pretty. I think the worst of the worst in this country that could not. There are no children taking apart my cell phone. I got 8 cell phones in my drawer.
Yeah.
And now they got this thing. We buy you cell phones, $200, up to $200. So I'm like, whoa, they got $1,600 in this drawer.
Nice little fucking.
But there's a child sitting Indian style,
Plucking.
just taking
circuits.
whatever piece of
They could use, right?
silver that you use to fucking solder against some wire.
Kid doesn't know what it's used for. It's some magical
fucking
thing.
Evil Ming Dynasty villain who's smoking a cigarette with a fucking long filter, and he has the parents held hostage, or the kid. There's some kid waiting to lead a rebellion, and he's fucking rising up. It's just
like all them kids digging for that rock in the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when they're all in the caves. That's like exactly what the fuck they're doing over there with computer parts.
Oh my God.
Picking little pieces of solder. Oh, look, a diode.
But this shit is coming to the front door. All this Libyanness, all this Egyptianness, all of it's coming to here at some point. They're going to get us.
Supposed to be some outrage.
They're going to fucking get us.
All right, with that, why don't we take a break? We got Patrice in studio, killing once again for us. Caroline's Thursday through Sunday, huh?
Let's plug this heavy. I don't know when I'm going to see you guys again.
212-757-4100.
Yeah.
Are you?
This thing should sell fucking out.
Of course, it will sell well. It's tonight's on Thursday.
It's my triumphant return. Finally, Patrice has come back to Caroline.
It's been a while. Huh?
Finally.
Finally.
But they were saying like this. Why will you after shows? Are you going to be selling my CD, Despicable, which is in stores now? People can just go to iTunes and download it.
If anybody's waiting for Despicable,
I want everybody who goes to Patrice's show to say hello to him and request purchasing my CD.
it won't happen. It will not happen.
Please try to purchase my CD from Patrice. He will have some, and he's a good friend.
It's out today. Jimmy's new
wipe my
CD.
ass with the hard case.
As you should.
Rob it, rob it, rob it, rob it,